Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from Group 4. We are going to present about the oil industry. Before that, we are going to introduce ourselves. My name is Nur Shazwina binti Basri. My matrix number is 2020.
Hi, my name is Nur Shafika Ayu binti Hussein. My matrix number is 202613.
Hi, my name is Amiratul Najahuda binti Azri and my matric number is 204130.
Hi, my name is Nur Shahira binti Ramli. My matric number is 204131.
Yes, today we are going to present about the introduction, the process, how to dispose waste, type of treatment, problem in treatment, implication of untreated oil wastewater, advantages of oil wastewater treatment, disadvantages of oil wastewater treatment, negative effects of using cooking oil to health and issue.
So the first one is introduction. So waste oil is any kind of refined crude oil or synthetic oil that has been contaminated and can no longer serve its intended purpose. Cooking oil byproduct, animal fat, yellow or brown grease, waste plastic, waste tire, biomass, and slush oil or soft stock produced during the refining of vegetable oil can all be considered waste oil. Pollutant percolating into the underground water supply are harmful to people and other living organisms. This process also pollute the environment and the land, posing a threat to the food supply chain. Knowledge of oily wastewater treatment process enable the industry to use the optimum way for each unique scenario and analyze various combination approach aiming for a more effective and even sustainable filtering process. So the next slide.
So I will explain about the process of waste cooking oil transformed into biodiesel. So the waste cooking oil was produced from the restaurant, households, non-food sector, and the food processing sector produce waste oil. So the waste cooking oil, then being collected by the local agent, and then it gather it that from the fast food outlet or restaurant. The waste cooking oil undergoes the pre-treatment process. It will reduce the high volume of water content, free fatty acid, impurity, viscosity, and acidity of waste oil to the desired level. The solid impurities in the waste cooking oil also was removed. So the purified waste cooking oil was produced. Next. The several processes that are followed by trans-extrusion, thermal cracking, which is pyrolysis, microemulsification, and dilution, which is blending process to produce purified biodiesel. So, trans-esterification is the procedure where fat or vegetable oil are changed into fatty acid, methyl ester, and glycerol at a specific temperature while being associated with a specific amount of alcohol and a catalyst. Dilution or blending is refer to the process of mixing waste cooking oil directly with diesel fuel following pre-treatment. Microemulsification is colloidal dispersion of an optically isotropic fluid. waste cooking oil viscosity can be decreased with the help of this technique. So thermal cracking as an anaerobic decomposition when oil is heated to a medium temperature range without the presence of oxygen or air. And then the purified biodiesel were produced.
Okay, so we move on to how to dispose waste oil. Okay, so waste disposal is an activity that is directly responsible for much environmental damage and locating waste disposal sites, determining what waste materials were disposed of through time and exactly where, and determining ownership and whether disposal methods were proper or improper are important issue in environmental litigation. So there is do and don'ts in disposing waste oil. First, for do's is let the oil cool and then place it in disposal container. It is preferred to be in sealable containers such as the container that originally packed the cooking oil. And then must throw in the trash. So for don'ts, the waste oil must not pour down into the drain, and also do not rinse the waste oil with hot water. Next.
So for the type of treatment, there are 4 types of treatment which are conventional, biological, chemical, and physical. For the conventional, there are 4 types of the conventional, which evaporation, separation, filtration, flotation, sorption, cleaning, gravity separation, and coagulation or flocculation. So for the evaporation separation, the solvent has lowest boiling point of the mixture, which it evaporates as the temperature rises, greatly increasing the concentration of the solid. For the filtration, mechanically separating solid particles or particles with a bigger molecular structure from a liquid solution using a porous bed such as a membrane to separate the phases. For the flotation, it preserves the molecules at the top of the mixture by placing the air bubble at the bottom, causing the suspended particles to be drawn upwards. For the sorption cleaning, it involves the adsorption and absorption. The intermolecular forces between the fluid and the sorbent material determine whether the liquid tends to spread across the whole volume and surface of the sorbent, which absorbs or minimizes contact across the surface, which convection and absorption. For the gravity separation, it involves the decantation or settling down. The difference in density of the components in the mixture or the separation of boxes can be used to remove the oil from the surface due to density differences. For the coagulation or flocculation, when the repellent contact between the electrical double layers is decreased sufficiently by the addition of suitable chemicals, allowing the particles to approach each other. For the biological involve the elimination of organic compound from the wastewater. It involves aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic is a treatment which require the availability of oxygen and basic nutrients to treat the concentrated wastewater at high temperatures and with a high pollutant concentration due to the rapid biodegradation kinetics. For the anaerobic, it's less energy expenditure, can convert organic pollutants into methane, also consume fewer nutrients and produce less pollution. For the chemical, it involves the high oxidation reaction rates and lack of secondary contamination. So the chemical treatment, which is very suitable in the waste oil, is the advanced oxidation processes, which it is highly reactive oxygen species with low selectivity, providing pathways for complete mineralization, which is the conversion of micropollutants into carbon dioxide, water, and inorganic or acidic ions. Example, supercritical water oxidation, SCWO, electrochemical catalysis, oxidation, ozonation, Pantone and photopantone processes, photocatalysis, radiation, and sonolysis. For the physical, there are three types of treatment in this physical. First is separation based on solubility, which water is used in this solubility based separation. It is because oil is immiscible with water. So many compounds found in the waste cooking oils may be easily eliminated by simply washing the crude matter. For the separation through filtration, membrane filtration is a process driven by the pressure applied and the size of byproducts. Commercial membranes are made from the two types of material which are polymers such as cellulose acetate, polyamide, polysulfone, and polyvinyl difluoride, and ceramic and metal materials. So for the separation based on the boiling point, distillation is removing the volatile compound and water from crude waste oil, allow the commercial production of machine for small scale waste recycle. So example of the treatment is a low quality lubricant, a full high quality bio lubricant, and or soap production. For the problems in treatment, for the conventional, it generate high operation costs. It also involves the use of components that may be toxic, and also it generates which generating the secondary contaminating products. It also applicable when the oil in the effluent has not been emulsified or is distributed at low concentration. For the chemical, it's high operation cost, high installation cost, and also it has the possibility of corrosion of pipes and equipments. For the biological, it involve the purification of surfactants. Also, there are factors that affect the activity of bacteria such as temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen, nutrient concentration, and toxic materials. For the physical treatment, membranes are produced from the synthetic polymers of fossil origin. So it is strong use of the strong solvents. The membranes also cannot be reused and require specific disposal. So the oily influence greatly increases their degradation time, and they can be harmful to the environment.
So for the implication of untreated oil wastewater, first is water pollution. The viscous characteristic of oil and grease in wastewater promotes clogging of drainage and sewage system, resulting in corroded sewer lines and an offensive stench and ugly look on the surface of receiving water bodies. Next is excessive consumption of dissolved oxygen by microorganisms. Next is slow down degradation rate and also fewer nutrients leads to the limited plant growth. Next.
So for the advantages of recycling of waste cooking oil, is a lower cost drainage, maintenance, and repairs. Re-refining is the effective method, reducing the cost of drainage, repair, and maintenance. Reusing used cooking oil reduce the cost cleaning and maintenance expense. Next, the advantage is reduce the possibility of environmental damage. Biodiesel from recycled oil has a lower carbon. It presents from ending up in the landfill and drainage system, which could harm the land, soil, and water. The other advantage is provide a valuable, affordable, and trustworthy source of renewable energy. Recycled oil has lower heating and energy costs for consumer. Leftover cooking oil can be transformed into biodiesel fuel and used to power machinery and automobile. It also could help create jobs, which will lead to the creation of new jobs for individuals who want or embrace to produce biodiesel. It also information technology, research and development, marketing, and engineering are a few of industry where the job can be produced.
So for the disadvantages of the treated wastewater is first, operational and installation are mostly high cost in chemical and conventional treatment wastewater. Also, it is risk of technology that may not clean since it is oil, so there is oil is not dissolved in water. Next is non-biodegradability material for oil substance um the the one of the categories is non-biodegradability, and lastly is the low efficiency of removal. Next.
So, negative effect of using cooking oil to health. The firstly is can increase the carcinogenicity of oil. It can raise free radical level in our body. It can raise LDL cholesterol level in our body, cause skin issues, produce H&E. Our bodies may experience acidity and burning sensation, and we can cause food poisoning. Next. So this is an example of issues regarding our oil industry. So the person is a hazard for healthy and environment, and the next one is carcinogenic substance in Hapsang biscuit. So next. So we will move to the question. So question 1, what is the impact of waste oil to the environment? Next. Question 2, what is the proper way to dispose oil in daily use? Next. And question 3, what is the difference of used oil and waste oil? So that's all from us. Thank you.